Okay, what's up guys? Welcome back to another, how should we call this? Another rare rants video maybe? I'm not sure how I'm going to title this, but maybe I'll put in the title like something like, please PA, can we please have this? Anyways, as you guys know, and you probably know how my videos are, they're just straight up recorded off of my OBS, not edited. I'm trying not to have any sort of, not too much overlapping. I'm guessing this video is gonna be more ranty than, you know, previous videos, or maybe just as ranty as previous videos. But yeah, so let's talk today about Corsair. I'm gonna cover this in this video. I'm gonna do two different topics in one video. Let's talk about the classes. Actually, let's talk about classes, and we'll start off with Corsair. Actually, we'll do that. So. The first thing I wanted to get across is, hello, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I hope that everyone is doing well. I hope you guys are all happy for the new season, and also are happy for trying out the new class. I don't know if any of you are hyped and, for playing this class, or if you're, ninja main for life, or whatever class you're maining. Personally, myself, you guys obviously have seen my reaction videos a few times, in the last few weeks or whatever. If you haven't, you can go check them out. I could be linking them in the description or at the end of the video somewhere on the screen right now. You guys know I love looking at classes, and I love speculating and talking about classes in general. So today's topics, I think either I will make this into a separate video, or I will make this into one video and either edit them and put them in two different videos, or just have like a timestamp. Just so you know, the timestamps are in the description or on the little like YouTube, the little red bar at the bottom. I'm trying to like make it so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about at what points, if you would like to jump back and forth or whatever. But yeah, let's get into it. So firstly, Corsair's new video. Obviously, it came out. I would pretty much have watched it, just a little bit of it. Looks really good. Should we go over this first, maybe? Is this the F skill? I thought the F was going to be the grapple. Interesting. I saw this part, so all this is new for me. So the F, I thought it was going to be a grapple. We're going to talk about the new class as well. One thing I have to say in regards to Corsair. Oh, her ability is forward RB. That's funny. So in regards to Corsair, I'm not sure if I'm the only person that feels like this, but I've had a lot of feedback from different people saying many different things. Now, my own personal take on it is, I wanted a class with a gun and a sword. I know it's not what I want in reality, but that's what I was expecting when I thought of Corsair. I was thinking Corsair, swashbuckler, pirates, you know what I mean, like the gist. Now that doesn't say that. I'm not saying that this class per se is terrible, or it's gonna be bad, or I'm not gonna main it, or I am gonna main it. It's just not what I expected when I thought of Corsair. But to be honest with you guys, it has actually grown on me. Now I'm just gonna move my camera just a little bit there, so you guys can just move it over here, maybe. Yeah, let's do this. We'll move it over here. Let's just do that actually. And I think the class itself looks great. Like the effects. I'm a big fan of the water effects. I loved Wizard's water effects. Obviously, I think Witch doesn't have any, right? Because it's just a Wizard Awakening thing, but she technically gets them in succession, so technically Witch as well. And then obviously Mystic as well. I thought Mystic's water effects, when I saw the Mystic Awakening, I didn't think I would fall in love with water effects. And yet again, I am doing the same thing right now, where I'm just a really big sucker. I really love the ocean. I'm a big ocean fan. I live like 2 minutes from the beach. I know I'm pale as hell because, believe it or not, in Malta it actually does get cold. But yeah, so what I wanted to talk to you guys about is pretty much my speculation for, let's say, Mystic, or Corsair Awakening, and just a little bit like up and down with Corsair and stuff. Like just some general discussion, just so I can have a little talk with you guys on YouTube, because this is just pre-recorded. This is not on live or anything on Twitch right now. If you want to know, my Twitch link is in the description below. If you want to go check me out live, I'm there, and you can go and say hello and what's up, and have wonderful discussions with me. But anyways, so Corsair, I like the sword. I don't know how I feel about the pouch mermaid book thing. I think this offhand, if you want to call it, secondary weapon or whatever you want to call it, it's a weird choice, because I was really hoping, and I think a lot of people were really hoping, like if this was an Awakening like book, where the book is an Awakening item, I would have been like, sure, and give her the gun and pistol, because a lot of people want guns and pistols. And if you guys in chat, and if you guys want guns and pistols, feel free to leave a comment on it. But I was really hoping for this Gangplank, Misfortune, Samira kind of class, where she has like 2 pistols and she's blasting, you know, I'm blasting my guns, you know. I was really hoping for that, and I guess we got this. So for me, that was like the first thing it's not that I dislike it, especially now that I know she can like skate over water. She has like a water breathing passive. It all makes kind of sense now. But then you get to see her mobility and her like Spider-Man web thingy. Now, I know a lot of people have complained about Hidel Ball, and some people love the upcoming changes, and some people really hate it. You know, there's always a mixed group of people who hate things like Narchalan Gear, and some people love Narchalan Gear, and gearing his new players hard, gearing new players easy. There's a lot of, you know, how to put it, like disagreements of some sorts, and that's fine. Like, that's how every community is, you know. I feel like it's a good thing to have, you know, one player base be like this and one player base be like that, because if we all want the same thing, the game will be pretty boring, right? I just kind of wish that PA kind of listened, like you know, they make a class, they leak it, and then they're like, what do you want in this kind of class? You know, like they leak Corsair, but they don't give us, or they don't make the class yet. You know, because now we have this kind of like water monster with a sword class, which I would rather just her be a mermaid class instead of a Corsair. And I'm a bit, you know, I don't know if you guys know, but my mouse is a Corsair Scimitar, and I'm a big fan of it because it has a lot of buttons, and I actually use them for a lot of MMOs that I play. So, you know, I'm a big fan of it, and I also, I would show you my desk, but my PC, everything is in this Corsair blue right now, and I'm really loving it. Actually, the theme really made me, because of the Corsair character, like her actual jacket down there, like just inspired me to go all blue. Anyways, enough about that. I think Corsair is going to be great. I think Corsair she looks agile, she looks, you know, sophisticated, she looks like she can do some combos, like, I like skimmed through this a little bit, like here they're showing combos, you know, and then they're like, where is it? Like they're going through like advanced combos. I just went through it. I don't want to like spoil it all of it. So, you know, this looks really good. I think there was one with like a GM that I saw. Here in the Arsha, like this stuff looks very sophisticated. Like I'm actually kind of scared. Like, 'cause I'm not that great at PvP and comboing, but knowing that she can do this really makes me want to play her more, because now I'm like, ooh, I can actually learn this at some point, you know, and hopefully I can get good, you know, as the kids say nowadays, right? And the water effects, just the way she slides, it really gives me a nice vibe. So if you're going to roll Corsair, and if this is your first time in BDO, I hope you enjoy it. The class really does look like it will be fine in a seasonal setting, because usually when I pick seasonal characters, if I pick something like a Sork myself, like the first season I think I picked Sork or Zerka, and I just didn't like the fact that you know, like they were just, it felt like I had to manage their mana, and some things. Like, it felt really awkward for me that Zerka just kind of like ran out of mana, and I know there's some Zerka main out there that's gonna tell me, because I have a few of them, and they're just like, oh, Zerka is fine, his mana is, you just need to know the class, and fair enough, that is true. But if I'm gonna compare it to like something like Mystic, where I just run on and punch things and I get stamina back, or Striker or Guardian, not saying that, you know, you need like potions on them as well, like for maybe like PvP when you're dodging around and using all your willpower or whatever, or WP or whatever it's called. I can understand, like yeah, but for a new player experience, maybe it can rub them across the wrong way. Maybe they're like, oh god, I have to have all this weight and potions and this and that and the other. Anyways, I think Corsair would be a great class either way. And I don't want this video going on too long. So I did want to talk about her Awakening. So basically speculations on Corsair's Awakening. I do have a question for you guys, okay? This is my question. This is like basically the question of the video, question of the day, if you would like to put it that way, right? Question of the day is, what do you think Corsair is getting for Awakening? Is it going to be something, and this is a three-part question. What do you think Corsair is going to get for Awakening? What you think PA is going to release is the first question. So question one, is PA going to release the thing you're thinking? What do you want them to release? So what do you want the Awakening to be, pretty much, on Corsair? And the third option would be what I call the Nova effect, where they just take something in from completely left field, like a like you have a shield class with a flail, and then you go to like a fencing class. Let me know if you let me know what that would be as well. So there's like a three-part question. You can answer, they can all be the same if you want as well, or if you just want to answer one of them. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section below if you guys think, you know, or just one of these. I would love to hear your comments. I do read all the comments, by the way. Obviously, I'm small, so small YouTuber. I have time to read comments. But yeah, so my speculation, so don't take any of my ideas, because if you do, I will ban you. No, but my speculation on the class at this current point, and I've asked a few of my friends the same question I've asked you, is most of them have actually told me they think she's gonna get a trident, like a spear with, you know, it looks like a big fork, right? You know what a trident is. You've probably seen Aquaman, and that actually kind of makes sense for me. Now, I'm not sure if some of them meant like a melee trident, some of them meant like really close range, some of them meant like mid-range with like throwing maybe like a long jab attack or something. I'm thinking like Mewa Awakening kinda. But I was thinking with a trident that she would actually be a caster. It sounds weird, like she could dish out magic damage. So my first guess is what I think PA is going to give us is the Trident. Now, I don't know if you guys know about the CrossBow leak that came out. That was actually my first guess initially. Like the crossbow slash, I don't know if it's going to be like a hunting thing, and that kind of stuff, but I did think it was going to be a crossbow for a little while. But now my money is on the Trident. What I would like it to be would obviously be another sword, or a gun maybe, and have it dual wield. And my out of left field thing, I guess, would be that she gets the crossbow, I guess. Now that would be my, if I had to answer my own question, because that's what I think it would be. It's just completely left field. She just becomes a ranged DPS. You know, that's like the complete opposite. But I guess the Trident being a caster is not too far off. I could imagine, you know, you could see Corsair like doing these abilities, dodging around, blasting people with her like her offhand, hooking out people, ziplining across like a spider pig, you know, like Water Spider-Man or something. Just throwing like melee attacks out, and then she just pulls out a trident and starts doing like crazy like wave magic damage. It just blasts you, and it's Succession Wizard all over again. Now, I'm joking, but I'm hoping maybe more like an enchantress instead of like an actual wizard like nuking people, but more like, you know, like maybe like a knock up, maybe like I'm thinking something like Nami from League of Legends, maybe like just a tsunami just of like a tidal wave as a 200%, just literally knocking up everyone with CCs, throwing them on the floor, and then doing like not crazy damage but like decent damage, so you can follow up with some other crazy abilities like, I don't know, Zerker 200% or whatever, Tamer 100%, whatever, you know what I mean. I hope, I really hope that it is a sword, because I'm a big fan of swords. But looking at it now, I think more and more it's going to be the Trident. So 100% I think it's going to be Trident. I think overall her design is very nice. I wish her body scaling, like if you go into the character like creation screen, I wish you could make her a bit different. You know, she is very like, you want her to kind of be a skinny character, which kind of sucks, because I do feel like characters should be, you know, their style should be kind of changed, which comes to my next point. for me with PA, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, like at the moment, or you know, in the, I guess let's say in the release of the current classes and maybe the future classes that are coming out. I kind of missed when the classes just came out. They had their own little backstory, but it wasn't like they had to be like someone related to someone in the game, you know, or like Sage was fine. I think Sage was fine, but like Hashashin was fine as well. But like Nova was like, her lore is really good. Like I don't want to spoil the Nova lore, but she's like a clone. So spoilers, sorry, but she's a clone. From what I understood from the lore, and she fights someone. So I won't spoil that, but she's a clone. And Corsair being Padrigio's daughter, and she's like a noble, and all that stuff. It's really weird. It's really weird. So is Padrigio also a mermaid? Can he also be a mermaid, or is it just like because she found this treasure and you know? Anyways, I'm not too much of a fan of that, but I do want to point out one thing that I've noticed with Sage, who was the previous class from this current video, and obviously Corsair, if you guys watching this in the future. Sage is a lightning god in his awakening, so I'm thinking that, like, Sage is Zeus, and I might be crazy on this, but if she gets a Trident, she's pretty much Poseidon, right? Like a female Poseidon, because I think he is male, right? And they are doing male female releases. I don't know if the Papu is going to be considered in a male class or it's going to be considered a female class. I do know more people prefer female characters overall, like women. I think most women prefer playing a female class, and I definitely know most men prefer playing a female class. Obviously there is, you know, it might be like 50-50, but I do know that a lot more people like playing female characters over males. It's just something that, you know, if you played WoW back in the day, it was kind of like weird to see so many girl characters, but then you just, like, I like, for myself, I'm speaking off of my own experience obviously, but growing up I was like, oh, why the hell are you playing a female night elf, you know? And then after you're just like, oh, she's actually kind of like, you know, she's kind of cute, right? So I get the whole like female characters being more popular thing. I could be wrong on that, but that's what I'm going off of playing countless of MMOs over the years. And I wish I had brought content out from the past, you know, so I could just upload that and bring this kind of content to you guys. I know I'm very ranty and stuff, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of Corsair's Awakening. Like, I'm genuinely interested in talking about this. It's going to be launching, I think they said 3 or 4 weeks or 5 weeks even after Corsair has been out. I like that she's getting 100% of her damage, so she is going to be able to grind like high-end spaces with high-end spots with her. Like, let's say if you have your tag character and you have tag gear on. I am happy that you're going to be able to just play her right away and not feel bad because you don't have Awakening weapon. And she does get succession as well. That's pretty good. So you don't feel really left behind. What else can I say? I had some other tips, or some, like, not some tips, but some like pointers. I probably should have wrote something down, but because it's all unscripted, right? I didn't want to say about the Hidel ball. I did make the call on a few things. I didn't guess that they were going to make a season. To be honest with you, that came out really like straight out of left field for me. Like, not knowing that, obviously previously we knew that because of the little box thingy, but apart from that, I didn't guess that. But I did guess that they were going to show us. I'm actually surprised they didn't show us more about the unicorn, but I did guess that they were going to show us at least something about it, like a lot, or not something, but a lot more. I actually was expecting a little bit more than just a picture. I was expecting maybe some like you know, like it running over the water or something. And the horse looks so amazing, by the way. I just have to say, no, I don't have any recap. I don't have any like me watching it because I watched it with my friends on Discord. We all sat in Discord and we all watched it together. And I actually have to say, like, the horse looks crazy good. I actually just got my unicorn. If you guys didn't see that, I have a YouTube link on it. I got it on my 3rd stack. Yes, I know I'm carried. Yeah, I think the unicorn will look great. I really hate that they said they didn't want it to be super good, so it would feel mandatory to get it. Because then what is the point in the T10, you know? If you could just have a T9 and just be decent, like have a decent horse. I don't like the mediocrity of the way the Hidel ball was kind of presented to us. My next video actually will be, probably at the end of this video, will be thumbnail to it. We'll be talking about the new class changes, so I hope you guys look forward to that. But yeah, sorry, my videos pretty much go straight up on a rant, like from minute 1 to like, oh, from second 1 to the last few seconds. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if not, let me know why. But if you did enjoy it, I appreciate you, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm gonna try and speak a little bit slower next time. But yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.